Okay, so Sheikh Akhtar, let me tell you something about you first. We have been in contact for a long time, I think. You sent me an
Yes, sir.
email. I sent you my ID and password. Then after that, you started joining our Zoom meeting. And one thing I have observed, you are very brainy person and very polite, I think. And one more qualities I have seen, you are very good listener. When other people speak, you speak very silently, quietly. When you get a chance, you always try to do your better. So these all qualities I like very much. That's why I decided to give you chance first, and you are the first with whom I am speaking. So that's enough for your introduction. So what shall we do today? You can decide.
So, sir, whatever you want to ask me the question, I'm ready to give you answer
Okay,
as
that's
far as I'm knowledgeable of that.
okay. So let me start with your family. Means how many siblings do you have?
I'm the youngest one in my family, and I have two elder brother and one sister.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Then very important question I wanted to ask you for many days, but this is a time for me to ask you this question. You have told me you are preparing for the civil service. And how do you spend your day to prepare yourself for the civil service?
Sir, actually, I think for the civil services examination, one of the most important thing is that you will have to be consistent about your studies. So most of the time we used to yeah, spend the time for studies and gaining some new knowledge because in civil services examination you will have to be updated with the issues or what the things are happening in the different field. So first of all in the morning we used to read the newspaper and then after that we take breakfast and apart from that most of the time we used to study. Right now I'm not taking the any coaching classes. So most of the time uh, uh, we have just divided the time for studies. That at what time we should study what kind of subject.
Okay. According to you, which are the benefits of joining coaching classes for preparation of IS?
I think uh, uh, actually the most important thing for joining the IS coaching is that they will give you the very precise knowledge of preparation, that what kind of a question are being asked in last 10 to 12 years, and what are the possibilities to be asked in future. So that type of things, and apart from that they will keep you every day much more motivated, that how is to prepare for this. And apart from that they will give you the very precise knowledge of every particular subject, every particular field, because as we see that there are the most of the students which are preparing for the civil services examination are now from science stream, mostly from the engineering background. So and in civil services examination, the 90% of the syllabus are asked from the arts stream, humanities stream. So in that respect, I think the coaching institute give you the idea that how is to to study about the humanities subject.
Okay. Then how long have you been preparing for that?
I've been preparing for the last 1 year.
1 year. Okay, so that's a
Yeah, yeah,
journey. That's why you have enough knowledge to share with other people how to prepare yourself for civil service.
yeah, yeah. So I'm also not much more, knowing about this, but yeah, we have enough knowledge that how to prepare. But we are not expert in that.
Yeah,
Whoever is teaching, yeah, they have much more knowledge about this. But whatever I have, I am experiencing within whatever I have experienced within the 1 year. According to that, I'm talking to you.
okay. So which subject you have choose for civil service?
Actually, one more thing I would like to add, that I am also pursuing BA in public administration right now from IGNOU.
Okay, that's good.
So my target is to attend with the public administration as optional.
Okay, but you know that in the civil service exam you have to choose subject. Then which subject have you choose for your preparation?
Yes, sir. My subject is public administration.
Okay, okay, that's why.
Yeah.
So why have you choose public administration, not other subject?
Uh, I think uh, somehow if somebody gets selected, then you will have to deal with the public administration things, because you are going to be a bureaucrat. That's why I thought that it would be better for me that if I am preparing, if I would select public services, sorry, public administration, then it would definitely help me in future.
That's your
That's
pre-plan.
actually, yeah.
So that's why you know you are smart. You always think, analyze something, and you always choose a better option, which is better for you.
Yes, I think so.
And this smartness required for the person who wants to prepare for the civil service. If you are
Yes, sir.
dumber, if you are
Actually,
dull, if you are not able to analyze something, then don't go for that.
yes, sir, the most important thing for selecting optional paper is that you will have you must choose that paper in which you have interest, no matter what's your background, but in which field you have interest. I think you must have to choose that, because it requires lots of motivation. And if you are not interested in that particular subject, then I don't think that you will last for very long time, because it consists lots of the patience for preparation. So if you are interested in that particular subject and you have opted as an optional, then I must say that you will be happy to read about that. That will give you the the self motivation. So this is the reason.
It's self motivation is really very essential to achieve anything in your life.
Yes.
Okay, so you told me you were born in Bihar, you grew up there, you
Yes.
completed your education there. Then
Yes.
why did you think that you should move to Delhi? And who decided that actually? Who decided that?
Actually, sir, as I think I have also discussed previously that Delhi is the not the key for the success of for the preparation of civil services. But apart from that, I have also discussed that you must have the perfect environment for preparation. So I have been out of the home from the very beginning. So I thought that it has the good resources as compared to other cities. That's why, because before that I was in the Muzaffarpur. After that I moved to Noida. So I think Delhi is just like familiar to me. That's why I've decided that I should go for Delhi.
Okay, and I
That
think
is the
you
main
can get
reason.
the better environment for preparation.
Yeah, yeah,
You meet such type of people. If you live in a village, then you have to meet or you have to across the different people. Then they
yeah,
can
yeah.
demoralize you while you're
Yes,
preparing.
yes. Apart from that, you can't, you can't stabilize yourself in your home, because there may have the many factor to ruin your, the concentration. Because if you are living with the family, there may have the many more problems, just like sickness. Sometimes the guest is coming to you, and in your home. So for avoiding such type of things, I've just moved here.
Okay, very important question I want to ask you now. All people
Yes, sir.
who struggle, they have to face a lot of problems to achieve something. So what type of problems are you facing nowadays for preparation of civil service exam?
Sir, I feel very fortunate that I'm not facing any problem from outside. Whatever the problem I am facing, I'm just facing from myself. Sometimes I just don't get satisfied from my, the studies, my consistency. Sometimes we just get distracted. So I think that kind of problem I'm facing. But apart from it, I don't have any the problem which from the outside. I can say I'm stable here. I don't have any problem at all.
Okay, okay, that's good, that's okay.
So
So
I'd like to thank to my parents that he has supported he is supporting me a lot. Whatever I am wanting, whatever the resources I have required, they are providing me each and everything. So
okay,
I
so
don't think that. Yeah.
Sheikh Akhtar, I want to give you one tips. Always talk to yourself. Whenever you get demoralized, disappointed, talk to yourself. Why? I started writing a story of Akira, and the title of that story is "The Choice Is Yours." Why I decided that title? Can you understand that? So
Yes, sir. Yeah.
we always have two options. Sometimes you think that okay, I'm tired of preparing this whole thing, so I should give up. Then again you talk to no, I have prepared a lot and I'm that type of person who can do this all things, so I should continue. I should carry on
Yes, sir.
my study. So which is what better option for you? Both are your option. Actually, both are the thoughts of your mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yes, sir.
as an intelligent person, you have to think for a while which is better option for you. So the choice is yours.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Can you understand?
Yeah, yeah, I'm agree with you, sir.
Yeah. So I do with myself always what is better. This is and this is. Something is very simple, simple option, and second one is a harder option. So if I go to the simple option, then I will achieve small goal in my life. But if I select the harder option, then I will go to the higher position.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah.
Again, I will ask
Yes, sir.
myself, it's better for me, where I want to go. Then obviously this is our human nature. I want to go higher.
Yes, sir. So, whatever I have learned till now, I think we are the slave of our mentality. So, whatever would be our mentality, our reaction and our action will be like that. So, I think one should always work on their mentality. If you are mentally strong, if you are mentally positive, then I think you have done about half of your work. So
Definitely. Your actions are production of your thoughts.
yes,
So that's why we should install good thoughts.
yeah,
Then we can think according that. Then if you have good thinking, then you can do good work in your life. Very simple. But
yes,
because of the environment, Shekhar, what is the problem? Our environment. Some people are not ready to do these all things, and we also compare. Yeah, he is enjoying his life. Then why should I spend my time with these books? Should I pass this exam or not? Should I achieve my goal or not? Then sometime we go to the soft target, then we give up. So that's the problem. Okay, so I hope Sheikh Akhtar, you will achieve your targets, and that I would be very happy personally,
yes, sir.
because
Just do pray for me.
there was a boy with whom I was talking, and he was working very hard, and I found that qualities in him, who was struggling for who was preparing for the civil service, and he did it. Then definitely I can motivate thousands of people, because I know
So
that person. I know the journey of his achievement. Then I can share with all people. I had one student or one friend on Zoom meeting, and he was preparing for the IELTS civil service examination, and he also got demoralized, something not demotivated sometimes, but he always talked to himself, and he uh, Then he talked to himself, he got the inspiration from himself. Then again he started preparation. Then one day he achieved that. So I want this result from you.
Yes,
These are my
I'm
expectations from
really working hard for achieving my target. So just I want to know from you. So whenever I've been we have been talking from the very long time. So how do you find me on talking? And what is your experience of today?
you. So nice, actually nice. One thing, no, I'm not talking about only English. Actually, you have a sense of humor, Sheikh Akhtar. Fluency is different thing. Fluency actually language is different thing. But what is more important? Okay, Sheikh Akhtar, one person is speaking very fluently, but he has not good character. And one person has little bit problems with his fluency. He's not able to use some proper words, but he has a great sense of humor. He's a kind and he has a great character. So, which one is more important for you? Who is more
Absolutely,
important for you?
absolutely. Yeah, who has the better thought? I think is more better.
Yeah. So, Sheikh
Yeah.
Akhtar, what I think, English is a language, it's not knowledge. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, what is more important for us? And actually, English is not our own language. I also make hundred of mistakes while I speak, when I write. Nowadays, I have started writing also, and I realize I have made so many mistakes. But what I think, Sheikh Akhtar, and this is also lesson for you, start. Starting is important. If you start with some mistakes, no problem, but keep walking, you can correct your mistakes one day. But if you thought that I don't want to start because I make mistake, then which is better option for you? Start with the mistakes, or you don't want to start because of the fear of making mistakes?
So absolutely, sir. For achieving any target or achieving any aim, one should firstly start. Then you will get your target. If you don't start, then obviously you are not going to get the target. So for achieving anything, starting is, I think, most important thing.
So actually we have started, Sheikh Akhtar. i'm
Yeah.
i'm talking, you and I both have started getting the fluency of English, getting the confidence. So if we keep doing these all things for many days, we will have a different English one day. We have just started learning some phrasal verbs. We have started some useful grammar topics. Yes or no? So this is our
Yes.
journey.
Yes.
And one more things, don't try to judge yourself. Now I'm making mistake, but I personally I say your English is really good when I compare with other. And your thought is also nice. Your actually your way of thinking is different. Your angle is nice. Whenever you think, your angle is always different. So that's why I'm attracted by you. And that's why I thought, whom should I invite first to start this type of personal meeting? Then the Sheikh Akhtar was first.
So yeah, you're paying attention on me. I would like to thank for this action.
So shall we uh, wrap up this meeting? Shall we stop this meeting because we have one more
Okay,
person,
sir.
Rata Spunj. And if you want to
Okay.
ask me any question, you can ask me now. This is your turn because I have asked you so many questions
Sir,
about your experience.
sir, actually I've gone through a video on YouTube, and I've heard from you that you did I think graduation or MA in Sanskrit.
Sanskrit, yes, absolutely correct.
So, sir, from that particular place, from that particular the language paper, how did you came into this in English?
Why I choose English? Though
Yes,
I
sir.
studied in Sanskrit, but I came to. So I
Yeah,
have
yeah,
told many times. I faced one interviews in 2000 when I completed my graduation, Sheikh Akhtar.
yeah.
And let me tell you, I am from the very poor family who did not have enough money to go outside for the tickets also. Okay, so I decided to continue my study with work. So I went to Ahmedabad, which is the biggest city in my state,
Yeah.
and I wanted to continue my master degree. But that time I faced one interviews of Jet Airways, and that time there were three requirements. I have told you many times. First,
Yeah, yeah,
graduation
yeah. I
first
can
class. Then I
remember.
had graduation first class. Second, candidate must have NCCC certificate. I had NCCC certificate. But third requirement was candidate must have the fluency of English. That time I realized, Sheikh Akhtar, what is important in my life. Then I cried, literally I cried a lot on that day. Actually, I thought that I started talking with myself. I'm really talented person, but because of English language, I fought a losing battle to get that job. Then I should continue. I should learn English language. So from that day, I started learning English seriously. Then after completing my master degree, I started learning some grammar books and this type of books. Then I choose English subject in B.Ed. So I have a license, I have a degree to teach English also. So I completed my B.Ed, bachelor in education with
Bachelor in
English and Sanskrit.
education.
So I became an English teacher and Sanskrit teacher both. That's why. So now, any question now?
No, sir, I don't have any question. Yeah.
Okay. So let's stop this meeting and see you again at 9 o'clock with our Zoom meeting with a new chapter, with new ideas, with new enthusiasm. So see you next time. Okay. And really,
Okay,
personally,
thank
I
you very
enjoyed
much.
with you. Okay. Personally, I enjoyed with you today.
Thank you very much, sir.